lost an intercooler pipe.
So I finally got my truck out for its first shakedown passes, and
my first pass.
Surprisingly I had a lot of trouble. Normally it goes pretty well, and we'll go over everything, and I ended up actually hurting the motor and having to get it towed home. It sucks, but that's part of the game.
Yeah, we got turbo cars, so.
Yeah.
1050 Ackerman. I went 13.7 on motor. I expect to go 97 in the 8th with the turbo.
Here you can see I was spinning really bad, and then it sounds like I'm hitting boost cut. And I'm wondering why, because the dial is set so low. It should only be making 10 pounds at the most, maybe 14 in like a ridiculous situation. So I turned it down and I hit it again, and it's still boost cut, so I just coasted through the rest of this pass. Now here's finally my good pass on 1120 on wastegate, and I got a decent 60 foot, and it didn't spin this time, like a 165 60 foot. And you can see at the very end of the track I reach over and I click my boost knob a little just to see if everything's working okay, and yeah, it's fine. It goes up like maybe 10-12 pounds after 2-3 clicks, which is totally normal.
11.2 at 121.
So, armed with all of the prior knowledge and my 60 foots and everything coming around, I figured I would make a pass on like 14 pounds all the way and just roll into it at the start there, try to get a good 60, get the power down, and just maybe click off a high 10. But I had already talked to the track and they told me, you know, only go half track, so I wanted to test everything out. And for whatever reason, I checked the data log after. The truck hit over 30 pounds of boost. It topped out my map sensor, which reads 28. So, you know, a couple hundred feet out, it just fucking totally let go. And sucks, I don't really know why yet. I gotta take everything apart and hope I can find out why. And I had also disabled my boost cut, basically, because I wanted to be able to, if I wanted to, just keep turning the dial and swing it upwards of 20 pounds and check the thing out as I was accelerating. Just reach over again and turn up my dial and make sure everything was good because of the issues I was having earlier. And I did not know that one click would add 20 some pounds and break the motor.
They're gonna let me do half track here.
The car did not poke a rod out of the block and dump oil all over the track, and I moved over quickly and coasted off, and they were back up and running immediately. Nobody likes being that guy who oils down the whole place.
Alright guys, after a nice ride home, hitching this thing up in the rain on my buddy Ryan's trailer, this is the aftermath of, now that I looked at let me take the key out so it's quiet. I looked at a data log and I'm like, why did this thing blow up on like 10 pounds of boost? Well, I looked at the data log and there was actually, it topped out my map sensor, so over 28 pounds. So I don't know what happened. I have my dial barely set to any boost at all. Sorry if I'm mouth breathing. We just shoved this fucking truck in up the hill in the rain into my garage. Sorry. whew, this would be like 5, 6 would be, this would be like 10, 14, and I think 20 pounds was like 9 or 10. And I went down the track with it on like 3, and it had a catastrophic failure over 30 pounds of boost. So I don't know why the fuck it did that. You know, that's disheartening. I turned my boost cut up because on one of the passes, you'll see, as I was going down the track on like 7 pounds, just for fun, like 7/8 of the way down the track, I went dink dink, and boost came up a little bit. And you can even see, you know, at the 100, and it was going 144 kPa, very low boost, 5, 6 pounds. I crank it up a little, and it goes like 170, 180. But it appears between 3 and 4, it goes from 7 to 30. I don't know why. Quick guesses for that are, you know, my boost controller here, the reference got screwed up, something else happened. I'm gonna look underneath and everything. For now, I'm gonna fucking relax because I got this thing home. Check this out, I've never seen this happen in my life. Turbo's clean, the whole housing is covered in oil. That's fucking weird. Anyway, you know, I'll take this thing apart and investigate it and have another slugger fix this one depending on the damage. I hope my cam is okay and some other shit, but I couldn't find any holes in the block, but I bet, it's funny, every time I do it, it's behind the starter down in there. So when you pull the starter, everything looks good till you pull the starter off and there's a giant fucking hole. So we'll see. That's my update for drag racing for the day. Hope you appreciate it.